Welcome back to Easy English Girl Talk. We're so glad you're here for some listening and speaking practice.
Hi, I'm Lia, and I'm Brazilian. My English? Let's just say it's been a journey, a very, very humbling journey. One time I tried to say the word discuss in front of a whole group of people, and it did not come out right. Not even a little bit. Moving on. And I'm Emma, your American friend, Lia's language partner, and officially the most patient person she has ever met. She really is. She has heard every single mistake I've ever made, and she is still here. I thought about leaving once, but then you brought me coffee, and I decided to stay. Coffee fixes everything. That's a universal truth. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Easy English Girl Talk. If you're new here, hi, I'm so glad you found us. And if you're already part of our community, welcome back. We missed you. Today we're going to talk about something I think about literally every single day of my life, how to sound more natural when you speak English. This one is close to home for you, huh? Yeah, very close, very personal. But before we dive in, I just want to say something for anyone who's watching for the very first time. This channel isn't a regular English class. We're two real friends having real conversations, and while you listen, you're training your ear, building your vocabulary, and developing your conversation skills. It's naturally without even noticing, which is honestly one of the best ways to learn a language. You absorb it, you internalize it, and it actually sticks. Exactly. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. Your brain is doing the work even when it doesn't feel like it. Okay, Emma, can I be brutally honest about something? Always. For years, literally years, I thought that sounding natural in English meant speaking with perfect grammar. No mistakes, no hesitation, no accent. Like a walking, talking grammar textbook with a great accent. Like, we're not a grammar textbook with a great accent. A very specific vision, right? And so I would plan every sentence in my head before saying it. Full sentences. Subject, verb, object. No contractions. Very formal. No contractions. I used to say things like, I am going to the store. I will be back soon. Out loud. To friends. At a barbecue. Okay, I love you, but that does sound a little stiff. It sounds like I'm filing a tax report. And the worst part, I genuinely thought that was good English. And to be fair, it's grammatically correct, but it's not how people actually talk. Exactly. And that was a huge realization for me. There's a difference between correct English and natural English. And for a long time, I was focused on the wrong one. So let's talk about what actually makes English sound natural, because I think this is something a lot of learners miss. Yes, the first one, and this was genuinely life-changing, contractions and reductions like gonna, wanna, kinda, gotta, lemme. And these aren't slang. I think people assume reductions are lazy or informal, but they're literally just how spoken English works at a natural pace. Yes, and for me, as a Brazilian, it was hard at first because the words just blend into each other in English. You don't say going to, it becomes gonna. You don't say want to, it's wanna. The words don't stop. They flow. That's connected speech. In English, words don't always have clear breaks between them. Like, did you eat? Sounds more like, did you eat? Almost one word. And this is exactly why, when a native speaker talks fast, I can understand every single word individually. But together, my brain just goes completely blank, which is so normal, by the way. It doesn't mean your English is bad. It means your ear isn't trained for connected speech yet. And the way I started working on that was by listening to podcasts, exactly like this one, hint, hint, and watching shows without subtitles, just to let my ears get used to the rhythm of real speech. Can we talk about fillers? Because I feel like learners are honestly afraid to use them. Oh my God, yes. So in Brazil, when you're learning English, they tell you, don't say, don't say like, don't say, you know. It sounds uneducated. That is just not true. So not true. Emma says, like every 30 seconds, every 20 if I'm excited about something. And for so long, I was trying to cut all of that out. I mean, kind of, agil. And then I realized those are exactly the things that make you sound like a person who is actually thinking, a human being, not a robot. Fillers give you time to process. They make the conversation flow. If you replace every with total silence, it actually sounds more awkward, not less. I had to practice this on purpose. I would talk to myself in English in my room and just let the likes happen. Let the I means come out naturally. And slowly it stopped feeling forced. And now you sound genuinely natural. I mean it. Okay, that actually means a lot. Thank you. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this conversation, can I ask you something? She's going to ask you to subscribe. I am going to ask you to subscribe, but for real, if this kind of content is helping you, if you want more real, relaxed conversations in English at this level, subscribing actually helps us reach more learners just like you. People who want to improve their English without it feeling stressful. And a like takes literally 2 seconds and makes us very, very happy. We celebrate every single one. Every single one. Okay, back to the good stuff. Okay, here's something that took me forever to understand. English has a very specific rhythm. Oh, this is such a good one. English is a stress-timed language. Some words carry a lot of weight, and some words almost disappear. In Portuguese, every syllable gets kind of equal treatment. In English, not at all. The important words get stressed, and the small words, a, the, is, to, they kind of get swallowed, right? Like she's going to the store. Going and store, get the emphasis. To the almost vanishes. You barely even hear it. And when I didn't know this, my English sounded very mechanical, very flat and equal. And I think people could tell I wasn't a native speaker, not because of my accent, but because of my rhythm, which is so interesting because a lot of learners focus on perfecting individual sounds. But rhythm is actually huge. Rhythm is what makes you sound fluent in huge. And the technique that helped me the most was shadowing. Have you heard of shadowing? You listen to a native speaker, a podcast, a scene from a show, anything you enjoy, and you repeat exactly what they say at the same time. You copy not just the words, but the melody, the pauses, the speed, everything, and you feel completely ridiculous doing it, but it works. It works so well. After a few weeks, people started telling me my English sounded different, more fluid, more real. Okay, one more and this one is underrated. Word choice. Oh, this one hurts personally. Why does it hurt? Because I learned very formal English first. My instinct was always to reach for the fanciest word I knew. Instead of I got it, I'd say I have understood. Instead of let's figure it out, I would say let us find a solution. Very professional email energy. Exactly. And the thing is, native speakers live in phrasal verbs like figure out, give up, or run into, bring up, get over it, look into. These aren't advanced vocabulary. They're the everyday words, and learners avoid them because they seem irregular or complicated. But if you want to sound natural, they're absolutely essential. Yes. My tip? Every time you learn a formal word, also look up the everyday version. Learn both. Use both, depending on the situation, but make sure you know the casual one. Because that's what you'll actually hear in real life. That's honestly great advice. I have my moments. Okay, to wrap it all up, what would you say is the one thing that actually changed your English the most? Stopping trying to be perfect and starting trying to be real. I think that's honestly it. The goal isn't to have no accent. The goal isn't to sound like you were born in New York. The goal is to communicate clearly, naturally, and with confidence. And that takes time and patience. And yes, a lot of conversations with yourself in the bathroom mirror. So many bathroom mirror conversations, not even a little bit ashamed. For everyone listening, you're already doing something really wonderful by being here. Every minute you spend listening to real, natural English is a minute your brain is genuinely learning. And that's exactly what this channel is about. We're two friends talking about real things, real life, real feelings, real struggles. And while you listen, you're building your English. You're listening, your vocabulary, your fluency without it ever feeling like homework. We want you to feel like you're just hanging out with us because you kind of are. And we're here every single week. If you made it to the end of this episode, we genuinely love you. You're officially part of this community now. And if you want to stay, subscribe. It's free. It takes 1 second, and it means everything to us. And leave us a comment down below. Tell us, what is the hardest part of sounding natural in English for you? We read every single comment. Every single one. We are very nosy about your lives and your progress. See you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.